Hi everyone, welcome back to Barcast TV. Today I'm joined by Inda Club, man. How are you doing?
Hey, Barkas, happy to be speaking with you again.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Here, yeah, in my 1v1 journey, right?
Yeah,
Trying to get better.
yeah. So that's why we're here. Yeah, Inda and I played a few games yesterday, and he was just here looking for some feedback. So that's what we're gonna do. Do you have any thoughts on this map or like matchup before we start?
Yeah, to be honest, I have been trying a lot of strategies. This is one strategy I have on this map that is starting the low ground and going blitzes because I
Right,
am trying stuff as I'm telling you, right?
right,
So yeah, for me it's kind of a no-brainer bots map because of the high wind.
right,
But I think also Beagle can actually work by rushing nanos early because the mexes are also huge.
right,
2.2, right?
right.
And there are a lot.
So some recent feedback I got. Actually, I was getting coached by autopilot, and he was saying like, this, despite the fact you can go conturts so early, you want to delay them just a bit till you've like gotten a few of these extra mexes, and then like maybe with bots like your third con comes out and starts the con turret. Because I think before you can like go like first or second con gets it, but that's like maybe a little different for vehicle opens. So
Well,
let me just speed through
yeah,
this. I'm sure you don't need help in the early game. And you open like, okay, 5 rovers con. I'm not. I mean, I guess you can get away with going con first. So I don't know if
yes.
like going rovers is strictly necessary.
It's fine to be aggressive a bit because as I am vehicles, I need to try to get some damage. It's usually really good against Cortex, for example, because they don't
Hmm.
have the ticks. But
Right, right,
anyway, Robert is fine. But the idea here was to be annoying a bit. Right?
right, right. Um, I will say uh that most
Yeah,
players are
as you can.
spawning Armada, right? Not Cortex. So it might be
Yeah, I know.
so
So check the idea here, Red Nano, the
yeah,
radar,
yeah, yep.
and we guard the lab. I'm going to start using all the metal soon. I think I can. You are fine. I think I can actually delay a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we're like it's nice to get the commander expanding, but I think this is a little too much build power for
I
making
think probably
blitzes.
one con needs to go out
Yeah,
already.
yeah, exactly. Which maybe something like this. Just go like
Yeah,
that.
I do. I think I did it, but I queued this
Uh huh.
and then I failed. I canceled the action. If I remember well,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because I got going to say yeah here trying to be an annoying. I think I am kind of ahead in metal because I
Yeah.
am walking the commander probably, and
Right,
I am
right.
just delaying the bots. Yeah,
Yeah, this was very annoying. So you're doing a good job.
yeah, I know. And also blitzes are hard to deal with.
Right. This
So
this is okay because like I think you were kind of like threatening like either lane. So
yeah, that's the idea. I gather them together, and that was a bad fight for me, but not that bad also because I think I get all your mexes here, if I
right,
remember
right,
well.
right. Um, One thing though, I don't know if you realize this, but I just go resbot like pretty early on this map. So like
Oh
as
yeah,
soon
that
as
is
you're
actually really good.
over here, I just like
I kill the gun. Yeah, it's
yeah,
actually okay damage. I should report it. But the idea was to delay your expansion, right?
yeah, which
So
worked. It did work, right? Because it took me forever. Like normally I like to go like this, and I think by the time I was able to resecure this area, you already had like more blitzes out threatening. So it was hard to kind of
yeah,
be expanding here, which is good damage.
I
Um,
think I rush energy storage. You are kind of ahead on metal
right.
because you are expanding harder than I.
I
Yeah, and also in energy, right? Yeah,
Yeah, see now I have my second nano and the energy storage. That's what I was gonna kind of comment on because like I think uh, this is just my 2 cents. I think it might be a little better to like expand with the cons like here and here, and then once you have like the 2 nanos and like the energy storage up, that's when you take the commander to mid. So like I guess you end up going to mid yourself, which is like pretty crucial on this map because it's like you pretty much have to contest this. What
hmm
is that like 20 metal income right there? Um, but what's nice about having the commander in the main is like you have the build power to like scale your E energy storage and con turrets, right? So because it looks like we're a little behind You're a little behind on build power, so in the
Mhm.
main, yeah. But somehow have higher army value. I guess that's the by nature of having the blitzes, right? Let's speed through this. So I
I
want
think the point here is
go ahead.
yeah, blitzes with the new line of sight are really cool because you can actually don't get kind of gang by. Yeah, I was trying to span there on the left, right?
Right.
But you got. I don't think you catch me.
It took me a while
I
because
think
like
I.
I didn't know you did a good job of like hiding it. Yeah, I didn't quite
Yeah,
realize it.
let's hide it. Yeah,
Threatening. I'm just trying to see.
I think if you ask me now, feedback watching the game, I should have units on both of the flanks,
Right.
not everything clamp on mid.
Right.
Yeah, some units, at least a scout or something to see if you are expanding there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That is one 2 cents I actually realize, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah,
I think it kind of plays like Fallendale in that regard. You know that map where it's like you can expand this way or that way, and you kind of have to figure out which one they're doing. So, um,
yeah. You
the
you are we are kind of ahead now in metal, almost 1K, right? So
yeah,
it's a lot
yeah,
already.
yeah, quite a bit.
I
One
think it's probably because okay,
go ahead.
continue.
Yeah.
No, I think it's because you cap the mexes on the back faster, and also the forward mex that on north.
Mm-hmm.
That one. I have a question for you here. How does it work if I spawn on the same hill on the same side of you? I think it's harder for you, right? If I am blitzes.
Mm, maybe so,
Yeah,
because like
because
your units are faster, right? So like if you know I
yeah,
have X amount of pawns up there, like you just send that many more blitzes, right? So it's like, and then
yeah,
I can't respond by like bringing units over there as quickly as
uh,
you can. Um,
yeah. And
it's
also I think I can put if I am in the hill, right, same side as you, I can put a few mediums and start pushing you down there on the side. So it's kind of annoying with the commander probably also
mm. Well, look,
because I am
commander,
Beagle, right? I have better units. So
the commander, I think I would just always send mid because like most players are going to put their commander mid, and it's like I'm not sure how to say it, right?
yeah, it's kind of shutting down mid. And you get
Right.
radar. Yeah, mid is super important. You get the radar in the mid. You get to see everything almost in the map. You
Mm-hmm.
see all the rotation of units,
Right.
so
Right.
it's really important.
Right. Also thinking here too, it's like if you do spawn on this low ground, then it makes sense. Like you're faster to go to this hill, as opposed to
Yeah,
if you spawn up here, then I think you're naturally faster to expand that way. So either one you choose to spawn, I would just prioritize the closest like quadrant, like or top right or bottom left. So
yeah. I think here next time I will try to use the units on the flanks and use my commander on the mid.
mhm. This can be a little dicey though. So like if you are walking to mid, like this is a good radar. I
Yeah,
would maybe put like another radar here or something like that because I've gotten my commander sniped a few times doing what you said, like focus on mid with just the commander at this point in the game and then harassing left and right with my units. But
yeah,
um if like your opponent brings everything in mid, then yeah, it's like it can get a little dicey.
yeah.
So
See you there on the left. You are sending units to check.
yeah,
This is what I should have done also,
yeah,
right? You are
exactly.
checking because the idea was to maybe be sneaky because I am pressuring you with the blitzes.
Right, right.
But yeah, you are actually delayed on that flank with the con because I killed the con early
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
So you are kind of delayed.
Right.
Yeah.
This one's fine. By the way, this is a good radar spot to cover.
Yes.
Like when you come up to this hill to expand, I put the radar there. Whether or not you make LLTs is your choice, but I think this is a good like Andy style of radar.
I think I killed the con again here.
Yep.
Yeah. So I was actually doing okay, but you are blitzed now, right? So I actually I think here, yeah, on energy you also want a lot of head in energy, right?
Uh,
Anyway, you are floating a lot. You are accessing a lot, right? I think. Yeah, a bit more than I. But yeah, you produce way more energy because you also
right.
pawns, right? Pawns are more expensive on energy. you have the storages.
Yeah, free
So if
storage.
wind drops, you don't have any problems for a while.
Yep. It's just nice
Okay.
20k energy. This is something I've been meaning to make a video on this, but like I can explain it to you real fast. So because wind is so high, like you can save build power and metal by not really scaling wind underneath these wind turbines. I think I would say like this and this might have been a little unnecessary. All you really need is like one con scaling wind back here, and then you just go up to like 4, 5, 6 energy storage in your main base. And like you can go up to like 30,000 energy in storage. And like what that gives you is like more metal and build power that's like on your lab essentially, and like more units.
Yeah, that
So
is a really good recommendation actually.
yeah. It's a little
So
tricky
to
to get
avoid,
used to.
yeah, because usually what I am used to do in ABA, right, is you convert, right?
Right.
So you actually start 4 or 5 wind farms
Mm-hmm.
and some conversion in the meantime, and you
Right, right,
keep scaling the metal income. But yeah, when the wind drops, you are fucked, right? So that
right.
is actually important. What about the Shios here? Because I saw some people actually going for the Shios.
I don't think it's necessary on a 25 wind speed. Like even I mean you can ask the math nerds over in like the main Discord about like what's like the break even point for wind to justify making a geo or like even a geo. So I mean it's probably good like but
Yeah, but it's so expensive, right? On metal and BP. So I think
yeah.
it makes sense maybe if you have an energy storage and wind is dropping, some of kind
Hmm.
of a macro thing. So okay, I'm going to stabilize the energy now.
Yeah.
You have a lot of energy like you. Let's say wind goes to 5 now, and okay, let's drop a Shio, right? Because I can actually balance with the plus 300 constantly.
Right.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
It's probably close. I mean, I maybe even making the AGO is really strong because if you're on T2 economy, like, I mean, it's like a plus 1,000 energy per second, right? So, um, for a very cheap cost compared to a fusion, right? But then again, wins 25, so
Yeah, I was ahead. We were similar on metal production per second, but you were already ahead
on the
on the expansion, right?
yeah,
But now you start to skyrocket because you secured the right.
right,
Yeah, now is where you start to skyrocket. Yeah, I actually learned a lot from this already, Warcraft, because I watched the replay and I actually doing this stuff now,
yeah,
like reinforcing expansion with the second con, etc. This is
right,
strong.
right.
Yeah,
Of course, it gets lost, but this is something I've been trying to include. Yeah, just like adding extra cons on top of units. I didn't really mean to reveal my banshees here, but I felt compelled to um, deny this like harassment you had on bottom mid. Um,
yeah. Here I think we can escape from here. I think
yeah,
game is kind of the main thing is over here.
yeah.
So let's go to Aurelia. Aurelia is not a tourney map, so I was practicing in vain.
I think it is, isn't it? Did I remove it from the
It's not.
pool?
It's not. It is.
Let
If it
me.
is,
I
it's
mean,
fine because I love that map.
yeah. Honestly, when you picked it, I'm like, this is like the one map I'd veto. Maybe Onyx Cauldron or Aurelia. I'm not a big fan of those maps, but here, let me.
Yeah, I mean it's because I can. On this map I also always forget the Cortex artillery here because I think in the choke
Right
with
here.
pounders you can start actually really pushing forward with artillery, right? And the pounders because they cannot stop you.
Right.
Centurions are a good choice also in the choke,
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not in the pool, so sorry about that.
not in the pool. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, let's go ahead on this
Battle
one also.
started.
I like this spawn because I am inside source.
Yeah, it feels nice. Like,
Yeah, and then go down. Yeah, and then go lower with the commander. So I just move the commander. Yeah, I should have actually put an amphibious gun, I think.
I end up expanding this way with my commander, so
I follow Randy's strategy here. Go to the mid and then go to the left and pork.
yeah, here
So
and
you can
then here.
shut down, kind of hold them up. Yeah, that
Right.
is what Randy does. So I actually really like it. Yeah,
Oh,
here, I think.
this
Yeah,
is this is
Rascals are so good right now against Dix. Yeah.
yeah. I like this open though, but I'm I don't know, man. I still think like yeah. So you don't have a con out yet. I still think pretty much going con first in like every context is good. There's because like by the time your units get across the map, like I already have this many ticks, right? So I know you like kind of danced around and like defended against my 2 ticks, right? Because I was just a
Mhm.
little worried.
Yeah. I used to try to APM tax you a bit, right?
Right,
While just shift Q in movements,
right,
as I am doing here, right? If you check, I don't have much to micro at my base, so it's okay. You have a lot anyway,
right, right,
but yeah, you are ahead already because you already have 2 cons, right? So I have the first con out here,
right. Not expanding, and we're out of metal, so I guess the
and now I'm
command.
moving the commander
Oh, okay, okay.
because that's how it actually works.
Mm,
So I kill 2 mexes here, I think. Yeah.
yeah, that was
So
good.
it's actually okay damage. I reset you to 8 metal, but you are a bit ahead, I think.
Yeah, 3 cons
That is a good
expanding.
radar there on the left. That is a
Yeah,
nice one.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because you actually, I cannot kill that because I am because. This is smart. Uh huh.
Yeah, it's hard to protect this. Excuse me, it's pretty far out. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I think the con first style is just like there's no way I can punish it, so it's like why not do it? So and I don't know. Maybe it's a stylistic thing. Like, yeah, if you're good, if you have high APM and you're really good at the rover harass, which you are good at the rover harass, right? Then maybe it makes sense. But it's like by the time your units come across the map, I can have the con out and units to defend
Hmm.
it, right? So, I don't
Yeah.
see
You are
why.
a bit ahead of me, metal. That is the thing is there. I should have. Yeah. I kill the mexes again. I think that was okay, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
It was fine. Again. Yeah. Yeah. And actually spot the gun here. So yeah, it was okay. I think I was doing fine with vehicles. And because you need to have all your units in mid, because I can just run over with incisor, right? So that is
Right.
the advantage of being cortex here.
It was really
Yeah, I
tough.
kill the gun. Yeah, I kill also the no the scout. The rest was yeah. You know that Centurion is super buff right now because of the accurate laser, right? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
super strong.
yeah.
Yeah.
And after playing Alt F4 enough, Cortex, like, it's kind of hard to push into Centurions with incisors, right? They're like kind of
Hmm.
tanky, they're good range, they like, kite well. So, that's why I was starting to make these.
I like your commander part was policy, I have to say. I'm going to tell you why now.
Yeah,
Because I wasn't aware. I think I thought your commander was in base at this point in time.
yeah,
Because if I knew your commander was going to the right, this is my bad, of course. Like I probably have need to send it a rover there on the hill, right on the right, to see what you are doing if you are capping mechs. And this
yeah,
is
yeah.
also macro mistake by me. Because if I saw you going there, I will just cross to your land with my commander and start putting LLTs
Like
on my
here,
on the side.
like
No,
here.
more on the left, cutting you even more farther ahead.
Oh, like here.
So like that, yeah,
Yeah.
starting to pork in there with LLTs and
Uh,
sending Sasor there, right? So that was but I wasn't. I thought your commander was guarding the lab. So okay, this guy can just come and we are going to. It's not good for me if he comes, right?
yeah, right. And like this seems good enough, like porking this because you get those 4 mexes,
Yes,
right?
yes. I
Um,
secure actually, but you secure the right. So it was kind of a trade, if you ask me here,
yeah, it's
right?
that's fair. You speed through
Yeah,
the
you are. I think on this map I was ahead on metal at some point, if I remember well. Not now, but we are really close. Yeah,
yeah. Like if
you are.
hmm.
If you check, I am not scaling energy. So this is part of incisor build that is good
Yeah.
because I don't need, right? So I just
It's
need to scale
it's
BP right now, and
so
when I
good.
need energy, I can drop a solar, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think
I mean, of course, if you check the army value, I have 1k metal more in army, right? Right now, so
yeah.
that's why. Yeah,
If I could like recommend anything, I would say just like get the con turret and at least the energy storage up a little
yeah.
faster.
No.
So
I did it, but later.
yeah, yeah,
I agree with you,
yeah.
especially when I am so far ahead with mark control as I am right now because I have all the ball there.
Right.
Yeah, incisor just delete pawns. You still
Yeah,
cannot
yeah,
fight.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not. I
You did
mean,
a really good job saving the reserves there. Really good job. I killed a lot of mexes in here again. I killed that guy, I
I,
think.
I just thought
Oh, no,
I just ate
yes.
him. I just thought that was funny.
Exactly. Yeah. That was a guy. I think here I was here. If you can pause here, this was my mistake. I should have just secured the left. Okay, I have also the. No, it wasn't that bad because I
Uh,
have more coming. Yeah. This is what I told you. If I go there because your commander is not there, I can just pork everything. I can get a
yeah,
super good nice radar. I can see everything that you are doing with the radar, and just secure then the hill on the left. right? So yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
thinking out loud here. What is this? You have 19 incisors.
yeah. I could have win right here if I have all together. Yeah,
I mean, I mean, if you just reclaim the lab and make the air lab and just make 10 Shuris and you just stun this and just
yeah. Yeah, I
kill
also
me,
thought
right?
about that.
Like,
Yeah, but I
yeah,
agree with you. I agree with you.
because I think
This what I
it's
need is I can even not reclaim the lab if I want. I can just print it with the reclaim I have in there.
yeah.
And also, it was resetting all your mexes, right? I think you are right now in. Yeah, but your commander going to the right save you here. All that metal. Yeah, that give you a lot of edge. I should have realized about that, to be honest. That was me bad.
I mean, what saved me was this is like Resbots have
Yeah,
200
yeah,
build
yeah.
power, dude. Like it's like, and it costs half the
That
E.
was
So
the clutch moment.
yeah, it's like you don't need metal to make units if they're on my side of the map, right? So it's like
Yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah, yeah,
matter
yeah.
on
You are
my
resing everything really fast. Yes. This is why I should have one Shuri here. If I
yeah.
have Shuri here, I can win the game because I can stun all your army and kill you. Yeah,
Yeah, what is it? 1600 metal versus 14, right? And it's like,
yeah. But now because you are resing, but I had more before, right? And a lot
yeah,
coming if you check.
yeah,
A lot
exactly.
more are coming, right? So if I just can go, you're right. I think I just missed the decision making in here.
Yeah, yeah. Because like you had the tempo, it was really strong, and it's like you put me on the back foot. Like I have to sit here and res, and not like oh, the only thing I could have done to win this game was like just focus on resing and like defending it, right? Because that's like
Yeah,
the only way I can get back into the game. So like if you shut that down somehow by just like shuring the army or I guess killing the E, like I think you went for a bombing run,
yeah.
right?
Maybe also I was thinking real tanks in the front line. Yeah,
Mm,
kind of pushing down there. Now
yeah,
I clean the other teeth. Like being annoying because you can. This is it wasn't that bad. The incisor still good.
yeah. Yeah, that was the one.
Incisor.
Yeah, the opted. Yeah, right. Like, oh, they
Without
just
the
come out.
engagement and I still have like one six alive, right? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
insane. Yeah, I think I hear it. I actually put enough of a distraction for going. I was like, okay, I kill all his wine here because I kill a lot of your wine here, right? So, but you had storages.
Yeah, I
So if you
have
check here your energy, yeah, you're at 11k. Even I am almost resetting you. You're at 11k.
right, which is it's decent, I guess. Like, I mean, I can still remake a little bit of stuff. Oh, oh, sorry.
Yeah, this was a mistake also. Stouts were bad here because you have bonds. Yeah, we are 44 to 44 in metal, eh?
I don't know how that's.
I don't know how because I killed most of your mexes.
Yeah, I've.
If you check metal produce, I am ahead on 3k. Yeah, this is what I told you was kind of a throw by me.
Yeah,
I should have actually executed better at the end.
yeah. The energy
I
storage
am
up.
scaling more normally
Counter.
now, as I
Yeah,
told you. I am
good.
playing more standard macro. It's like
This is good.
one energy store. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think we cover the main thing now. If you want to quickly show your comeback, because it's actually no show your
Oh yeah,
comeback.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a good one. Unique. You actually deserve this one. Yeah, actually now Vargas start to snowball with the wrestlers, and it's actually.
Yeah, it's
But
kind
I
of
think the main point is already. Let's say we already covered the main topic here, right?
yeah. I yeah, I guess it's like
Yeah, bomber.
Shuri's, right? Like, I mean, bombers are. Hmm,
Yeah, yeah. I agree. I should have more shuriken here. I can probably win with shuriken. Yeah,
for sure, for sure.
like 20 shurikens. Yeah,
Yeah, either left side or right side, right? Like mid or
yeah,
left
yeah,
side,
yeah.
rather.
You
Yeah.
cannot stop all the shurikens everywhere. Yeah, and the one who are scouted really early because of your radar on the right, I didn't get much value with the bombers actually. Was kind of bad play. See, if I have the shurikens, when I bomb you, I can actually kill the whole middle army and start keep pushing. Yeah, the pincer was a good play by you, I have to say.
Yeah. Yeah, made a little lab over here on the island and then reclaimed it. But I guess the way to kind of counter that was like, I was like, oh, he could just have a radar in his main and like see what I'm doing over here. But I guess I kind of got lucky in that regard. So like, if the radar's not here, then like this is also a good radar spot because like you can kind of like edge build it on your way over here.
Mhm. I have the shuris, but late.
Oh, speed it up.
Yeah. Still damn even, eh? In metal, I was still. Yeah. You have the fighters here. Yeah, this is why it was bad, because you were racing so hard that probably you won't have energy for fighters. If I, instead of the bombers, I do the shurikens, I can actually probably see it. Yeah, now you just outrun me because I don't have the shuris. And I was doing salas out of desperation here, to be
Yeah.
honest. I wasn't sure what to do. I am so behind now in army, especially. Check the army value, right? It's
Yeah, yeah.
twice, right? So
Twice.
yeah, this is
Yeah.
what I was so panicking here. Tigers cannot do shit. The SAR is too slow. So yes, like, what can I do? Well, that's a nice one.
Yeah, I think
I learned a lot from this game, I have to say. A lot. And then we have the Feast of
that's the
Fades.
way
Yeah,
to do
this is
it.
the one I actually need more help
Okay.
on this map. I think Cirolata and when Aurelia is not a map, right? But
Zero Lata's in the pool. Feast of Hades is in the pool.
yeah. I also like Crystallized Plains because I realize it's actually micro intensive map. It's not that much macro because, as you know, there are few expansions. They
Yeah.
are really far away. So
Yeah.
it's not like, okay, I need to send one con here. And it's not that much of a macro map, if you ask me. It's more like a good battle kind of map.
Right.
So this is a macro map. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Um,
Yeah.
One nice thing about crystallized plains, and it was a great change, is they put a little bit of metal in the crystal reclaim on that map, and I just thought that just was such a good change, because it makes the making the red spot like so much better. So it like
Yeah.
and like it, which makes more of a mini game, right? Like you can harass the enemy red spot and all that. So and mirror spawns here. You went Cortex again, eh? Okay,
I am Gators. Yeah.
let me speed this up. So I think I already mentioned about the incisors, or not incisors, excuse me, exploiters close to your main. Like I think
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
like
This already mentioned.
past here, perhaps maybe you can make them. It's fine, but like this is like too juicy to just you can quickly cap these. That's a good radar.
Yeah. I copy X Factor build here. Kind of what he does. So as you see, I open a con here.
Yeah, con first.
Yeah. And then I go really fast, going after a few Gators to defend.
You might even be able to cut the gators, honestly, because like your scouts, like say you have a like you made a bunch of scouts, right? So one should come through each of these lanes. And like obviously if you see a gator coming your way, then make a gator. But if there's only scouts coming my way, then just keep coming your way, then just keep making
That is a
scouts,
good
right?
advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good advice. I think here you can actually, yeah, I actually defend well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Because it's fine to have scouts in there. I agree with you
yeah, it's like
to defend.
yeah.
But maybe one Gator with the con, guarding the con, that's it. It's fine because you never touching the con, right?
Right. I mean, but you have radar, right? So it's like if you have radar on units, should be able to. You're so
Yeah, this
good
was
at
good
doing
also.
this. It's super
Huh?
annoying to be honest. Like,
Yeah, I am good. I have good mic on that on that things. Yeah. That is why I actually built some. But yeah, you are ahead again. You have two. Well, no, we have also both cons. I think you kill the radar here. That is actually a huge win for you
yeah, it's like
because it's a lot of energy early on,
yeah, it's 70
and
metal
actually can
too.
defend that.
Yeah, 60 metal.
Yeah, it was a huge win. 630 energy is a lot also early on.
Let me speed this up a little. Do you?
Yeah.
So like, I think this is just like most of the time I don't like making LLTs, but like this is actually something I stole from X Factor. Right? He puts an LLT here, which is a little misplaced. That should cover this part of the map, right? But you just go like LLT here, and then the radar up on this high ground, right? So, like it blocks everything from getting on the plateau if if the LLT is a little farther forward.
That was a good raid by you. It actually really delayed me.
This was
I
so
think you fucked
annoying.
the micro there
Yeah,
on the attack. Yeah,
yeah,
this was this. Look at that. This is really good if you don't have the LTs, I think.
right.
But you have a lot of blitzes. But yeah, I
Oh,
killed the con. That
oh.
is, yeah, it was okay. So on the offensive, I don't have many issues to find gaps, as you guys you saw, right?
Mm-hmm.
My issue is to try to macro on the same time.
Right.
Con in the base here because I cannot spend my metal. Yeah, here. Let's say any recommendation here.
Yeah, so I think what I would say is like I don't
Energy storage again.
energy storage, but what I was doing is like if you get the con turret scale wind underneath the con turret on this map, and of
Yeah, that's for
course,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
And I think you actually end up you should end up being on two cons scaling wind because it's such a large map and like you have so much metal available to you, you won't be able to spend it unless like you scale. And then like 14.4 is
Okay,
a
on this
little
map,
bit low.
two
Yeah,
cons scaling wins
yeah,
under nanos at
yeah,
right six,
yeah,
5 minutes, 6 minutes. Okay.
exactly. So
Okay.
something like that, right? And
Yeah, you
then
start to get a lot of metal and you miss the energy. Yeah. I also, this is a personal preference, but I also going to try in this map a bit of advanced solar and some solars to balance the eco.
mm,
Because again, you have a lot of metal, right? So
right, right. But I guess
tidal is also good here. Yeah,
these solars cost a lot of E though, you know.
yeah,
So it's like
yeah. But it's fine if you have storages.
yeah,
I think
correct.
because you have so much, you can actually have superior actually energy structure that is super reliable, not like wind,
Right,
right?
right.
Because what can happen with wind is it can stay at 4 for like 1 minute and you are super screwed. It doesn't have even if you have two storages, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can drain all the energy, right? But yeah, I get the point. I think the energy storages are really good. I think that is again a key thing.
It's so
I
yeah.
asked,
So good.
one funny thing out, Barcast. I asked Autopilot for one tip, and he told me energy storage OP. That was his one tip.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm getting this information from Autopilot because we played like a practice session last weekend, and like that after we reviewed the games, like he was like, "Oh yeah, energy storage," or like he makes like 5 or 6 now. So and he like literally like 30-40,000 energy in the bank, and he just it's really strong. Um, to your point about balancing E on this map, something I even was kind of messing around with. I'm not sure if it's good or not, but like making a few titles here, right?
Yeah, this is Randy style. Yeah,
Yeah, like you can just kind of sneak an
usually
active con.
Randy goes on where you have the con on the left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on the north one, the north
Oh,
one that you have is actually when no,
oh, oh, this
not
one.
that one. On the middle, this one he
Yeah.
goes to the pond after those
Ah,
maxes, and he
okay,
start
okay.
building tidals in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and he has a radar, etc. Right, because that radar cannot be raided
Mm-hmm,
also.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a kind of a sea radar, and he does the same in hard spawns, right? Because tidals are so good at balancing the economy
You're right. Wind goes down,
that
right?
the wind is super good, right? But tidals also good to balance the eco, better than solars, for example, right?
For sure. Um, yeah, we're just
And
stalling metal really hard. We already talked about the exploder thing, so that would make this
yeah,
expansion like
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
much faster.
that would solve that problem.
Yeah,
Yes,
and then
and you are not raiding me, as you see. You are all your units are almost defending,
right,
almost all. Now you're coming, right? But I put so much pressure, right, with the incisors.
it's a good style, honestly.
Yeah, but I need to better macro behind it. That
Right,
is my only issue.
exactly.
Yeah,
And I guess to further reinforce the point too about not making these is if you are in my face and like harassing, then it's like you can get away with maybe expanding a little lighter, right, on the LLTs. And I guess one thing to note is like I am vehicles, so like these ones are a little because like I can't move up here with
you're right.
vehicles, so it's like here, yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
I could have put two on there and just go ahead.
But this is a good radar spot though, so it's a good radar.
Mhm. I just making you dance here, denying the expansion, but you're expanding on the right. I think I killed both cons here, or not remember.
Yeah. I know you get at least one. Tough.
This was a good fight for you. But roughly, yes. Yeah, you get the LLT just in time. I fucked the micro there because I was microing there. Yeah. So if you check, you have 1.5k more in army value here. And of course in metal, that's why, right?
Yeah.
And now you have so much unit compared to me that, yeah, you start to actually...
And like 4 turrets, 4 energy storage, right? At 18k, you know. It's so good. And like Windows at 5.9 right now. So it's like I can just continue to produce. I can even make air units, right?
Yeah, what I am thinking is I see a lot of you guys have a lot of different expansion paths and you wish the best for the cons, right? So this is what you are doing here, right? So I can have unit there and kill your cons,
Mm-hmm.
but right now you are sending tanks, right? But and this is good because if it pays off, it pays off. If he kill me, okay, I can send 2 extra cons, right? So
Right.
it's kind of a low risk. Look at I was trying to sneak that con. You actually see it with the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see
No,
with the
because that's good. I
Banshees.
think
Yeah.
you can get 3.0s and a radar in there, and you can, if you are unspotted and you pork.
Hmm. Yeah, and then also one thing to note is these are +3 mexes as well.
Yeah, the
So
mid one also.
yeah.
So I think that spot for the commander is also not a bad spot. You
Yeah.
pork mid, put a radar, and go back. You don't, of course, you cannot commit
Right,
on this
right,
map,
right,
right?
right. And then like you can just like make some titles and all
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
tidal, a few tidals, and you
Yeah.
can stay there, right?
You end up going air, which is good. I wouldn't make energy
Hey,
converters until you're on like 3 or 4 energy storage. So
I know, I know,
it's like an
I
8-8
know.
habit, I know, but it's just
My issue was I wasn't floating metal because I was doing the exploiters, right? So it makes
right,
sense.
right.
Yeah, I think here is it's all you are already ahead, super ahead on macro, and that's it. 5k metal difference, right?
Yeah, it's yeah,
It's a
5k.
lot.
And then also
5k
like
and a lot of energy.
I think we're both doing really good, like not accessing E. This is like under
Yeah,
5
yeah, you are playing really well.
5%.
Yeah. I think after the maybe exploiters spam is fine after you get the initial cluster of mexes, right?
Yeah, like I said, like maybe something
Like
past
that,
that,
you
like
start spamming exploiter
yeah,
everywhere
yeah,
after.
yeah. Also, one thing to note is the map gets fairly choky, so mines are actually really strong. I think that's something I could have done to like kind of win more, something like that. But if you start putting mines in like these areas, it's kind of even harder to
Oh, I
raid.
forgot about the mines.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Here I was kind of panicking. I was like, oh, okay, this could get the whole army's out of position.
Oh yes. I came back, not sure why. Yeah, I tried to went through bottom. I should have just raid all your expansion here, I think.
Yeah, and just come back, right?
I
Because
could have killed all the expansions, yeah.
yeah,
And also your main base expansions, right? So not this one. Go through the main one to the low ground. I think all that four there I could have killed because you only have 3 LLTs there. That is nothing for incisors
yeah, right.
and 3 tanks, right? So I can just run over all this expansion. I think.
One one thing to
So I
note.
think your reaction there was going to go resers and start resing everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
And that's what I was just about to mention is like if you're making these
yeah,
kind of dedicated attacks this far into the game, I would start bringing like Shuris with you or like maybe I should say it
yeah.
differently. You can make better use of the incisors you've made before you transition to medium tanks by using the Shuris, right? Because you shut down the LOTs, you like I shut down my army so hard. So it's like you're good at these like
Mhm.
pressures. I would just maybe if you're doing it this far into the game, like just use the Shuris before you transition to medium tanks.
Yeah, there your commander was in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually was shut down here. Yeah, again, Shuri's back. Shuri's not early enough. Look at
Right,
that.
right, right. Which
If I might have the Shuris, let's say 1 minute before engaging there, I can probably turn the tides there, as
yeah,
Masato is saying.
yeah, yeah, and like any way you chose to go, like you would have been
Yeah,
able
I
to
can
shut it
just have
down
the Shuri
harder.
support.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Um,
Yeah, because if I kill most of your mexes there, even if you have a lot of energy, you cannot spend the metal. You don't have metal to spend, right?
right.
So I think there I could have actually probably go. You have a lot of energy, right? Checking metal
32,000.
now. I am catching up because I killed some of your expansions. Metal per second, I mean.
Yeah, excuse me.
So I
Yeah.
am but later. You already took a lot of advantage.
Hmm.
And because I also took the middle with exploiters.
Which is nice. But now we're on medium
Yeah.
tanks, right? Which is like exploiters aren't super good against defending against those, like unsupported. So they kind of fall off at this point in the game. Um, this is fine.
Yeah, I started to do that later.
Right, and it's like
When is low
yeah, and it's like
and you have the energy and I don't
yeah,
because of the
exactly.
energy stuff.
Yeah, so it's super OP. So I mean, thank you X
Yeah.
Factor or Autopilot for it's fine. I mean, I don't want to say the game's kind of over at this point, but it's like I'm kind of one step ahead now, and
Yeah, you can go to 2 right now, for
yeah,
example. Yeah, yeah, and you are
exactly.
resing everything. Yeah, yeah, you're ahead. You can res all my push, right, and throw it on my face and then touch behind that,
Hmm.
right? So that's what you did. You did, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the figs were really nice here, like because you had air superiority for a lot of the game. I even like thought making a second air lab was the play, but I'm like, actually, I'm stalling metal, so that's not good. So this is really a nice way to get back in the game. Like maybe having a few res bots would.
Yeah, but I was considering dropping the. Look at my metal. I had a lot. I think I went to
Yeah,
2 here.
yeah, exactly.
I was reclaiming, I think,
8,000.
there with the cons. But yeah,
Rec-
what there is no good units, I think, to on this map unless you are kind of ahead to go to 2.
you don't like tigers here, or?
Yeah, but I don't think you can. This is huge for tigers, and tigers get the value when you can clamp them,
Mm,
right?
right, right.
So I think if you are Cortex, you need to go fins here. That's the best approach.
One thing.
Salamander's also good through mid here
Yeah, absolutely.
to be annoying. Yeah.
One thing I was kind of recommended is like you can just go like say T2 4 cons, reclaim the T2 lab, and then just go into two T1 vehicle labs and just stay on medium tanks for a bit. I'm not sure how that plays like against T2. Like let's say I think I
No,
saw
you can outtrade tigers with medium tank.
right. Well,
I
let's
think.
say like you produce
Uh,
medium tanks on a T2 economy. Like just go back into
yes,
T1 tanks.
you're going to have. I mean, on a map like this, I can see it working because you can start to raid all the expansions and start to get ahead in metal
Right. Like
and rest, right? Because you have more medium tank than they have tigers. So yeah, here
yeah.
is over, right? You know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we still have the res bots out too
Yeah.
on T2 as well. And like I said, like the exploiters kind of fall off. So you might even say like, don't make them pass this, right? Because if the game gets really what's the like chaotic, right? And there's wrecks and reclaim fields everywhere, then I'm thinking like, oh, just having res bots and just naked expanding to these areas we're contesting, right? And so I think if you lose them, you lose them. Just like kind of send cons back there, send res bots back to like reclaim and res everything. So um maybe there's a couple good exploiter spots, like maybe that's a good exploiter or something like this on the three mexes because it's
Yeah, I
kind
think
of
those are
hard.
good. Clockable, clockable mexes are also really good on this map, in my opinion.
Like these ones here.
Right, the invisible mexes are really good
Oh,
on this
invisible
map.
mexes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't have the army enough to stop me. So yeah, I think now we resign or similar, if I remember. But yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty close. Hmm.
okay.
Well,
So final comments, Barcast. Yeah.
yeah, it's energy storage, OP.
Hmm.
Quicker with the Shuri transition to leverage the strength of the incisor in that like mid game. You know,
Hmm.
I think that'd be really because like your micro is strong, right? Harassment's good, and like you decisive with when you make attacks. So I think like leveraging Shuri's will make it even stronger.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. Thanks a lot for the review, Barcast. Huh?
yeah, man.
Much appreciated.
Well, hope you have get some more practice before Alpha Cup. Get a chance to flush it out and play well, man. So I'll definitely be rooting for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
yeah, man. Cheers.
Cheers.